Hey there, loyal Rangers supporters. The excitement at Ibrox has been building, and the latest developments around the squad are sparking a lot of chatter among fans. Over the past weeks, it's become clear that the club is taking a fresh approach to its transfer plans with an eye on bringing in some serious young talent. There's a sense that Rangers are preparing for a more proactive strategy, scouting emerging stars earlier and aiming to secure key signings before other clubs even get a sniff. With the January window creeping closer, the buzz is that the club might be planning something that could genuinely reshape the midfield, offering supporters a glimpse at an exciting evolution in how the squad is assembled. One name that's really caught the attention of the board and the fans alike is 20-year-old Yensto Dal, a Norwegian midfielder who has been turning heads in his homeland. Over this season, Dal has rapidly established himself as one of Norway's brightest young prospects, showing maturity on the ball and a versatility in the center of the park that has made him a standout performer in the elite division. Interest in him is growing across Europe, and Rangers have emerged as a serious contender to bring him to Glasgow. Early whispers suggest that the initial fee being discussed might not be enough to tempt Tromsø into negotiations, hinting that Rangers could need to strengthen their offer if they want to secure Dal's signature. The situation is complicated by the fact that the club is currently reassessing its midfield options, with Danny Rowe reportedly unconvinced about Lyle Cameron fitting into long-term plans. The search for a reliable, dynamic central midfielder has intensified. Dal's profile fits what the club appears to be seeking: someone who can dictate play, break lines, and bring a commanding presence to the heart of the park. Standing at 1.94 meters, Dal combines physicality with technical skill, showing a composure on the ball that belies his age. He can win headers, dominate duels, and still carry the ball forward with intelligent dribbling, offering a complete package that could make a real impact in the Scottish Premiership. Dal's performances have not gone unnoticed. He's been nominated for Norway's Best Young Player Award this season, an accolade that underscores his growing reputation and the fact that he's being watched closely by clubs looking for the next big thing in European football. While Tromsø have a firm valuation for their top prospects and are cautious about selling cheaply, it seems that they are open to negotiation should the price be right. If Rangers move decisively, this could mark one of the most significant signings in the club's recent history, a transfer that could elevate the midfield and offer a real statement of intent. Beyond the individual attributes, Dal appears ready to make the step into Scottish football without hesitation. Observers note that his physicality combined with his technical ability makes him a natural fit for the Premiership. He has the vision to control the tempo, the strength to compete in duels, and the intelligence to read the game effectively. For Rangers, this represents an opportunity to bring in a player who can grow with the team, contributing immediately while also having the potential to shine on bigger European stages. There's also a broader optimism around Dal's international future. Many pundits have highlighted him as one of Norway's most promising talents, with the potential to feature in World Cup squads in the near future, particularly if he continues developing in a more competitive league. The backing from the club's ownership, who have shown a willingness to invest in quality players, adds an extra layer of confidence that Rangers can complete such a deal if they choose to commit fully. While Dal dominates the headlines, other midfield matters at Ibrox are equally compelling. Nico Raskin, 24, has recently found himself in the middle of transfer speculation again, with fresh approaches emerging as the January window approaches. The Belgian has garnered attention from clubs abroad, and Rangers may face a pivotal moment in deciding whether to hold on to one of their key performers. Raskin's journey this season has been turbulent. Earlier in the campaign, he was sidelined under Russell Martin following a behind-the-scenes dispute. That period of uncertainty drew interest from a number of foreign clubs, with Turkey featuring prominently due to their transfer window remaining open after most European leagues had closed. However, Raskin battled back into contention, regaining his place under Martin and later securing a more stable position when Danny Rowe took charge. Now, with the winter window looming, interest in Raskin has resurfaced. Reports suggest that Besiktas have renewed their efforts, opening dialogue with Rangers to explore the midfielder's availability. With the club placing a firm valuation on him, it's clear that Rangers are under no pressure to sell for less than a significant sum. His contract situation supports this stance, having recently been extended to the summer of 2028, ensuring that any negotiations take place from a position of strength. Beyond Turkey, Premier League sides are also keeping tabs on Raskin, with clubs such as Leeds United, Tottenham Hotspur, and Aston Villa all reportedly monitoring his progress and potential availability. For Rangers, the challenge will be balancing the retention of a key midfielder while navigating genuine interest from abroad, a situation that could define the club's strategy in the transfer window. As the club prepares for the upcoming months, there's a growing sense that both Dal and Raskin could represent defining moments for Rangers this season. Dal's arrival would inject youthful energy, international potential, and versatility into the midfield, while Raskin's position raises questions about how the club manages its existing talent under increasing pressure from external suitors. The strategy appears to be evolving, with a more proactive approach to identifying talent and safeguarding crucial assets, and fans are watching closely, anticipating how these decisions will shape the squad's competitiveness in the Premiership and in Europe. With January fast approaching, the coming weeks are set to be a decisive period, and supporters will be eager to see whether Rangers can translate their scouting and investment into meaningful success on the pitch. Turning our attention back to the squad dynamics at Ibrox, it's clear that Rangers are at a crossroads when it comes to building a team capable of competing both domestically and in Europe. The buzz surrounding potential transfers has put a spotlight not just on individual talents, but on the club's broader approach to recruitment. Dal and Raskin represent contrasting yet equally critical elements of this strategy. One, a rising young star, poised to make his mark on the Scottish game. The other, a proven performer whose future at the club could define the midfield for years to come. As the January window approaches, the board, the manager, and the scouting team will need to make swift and decisive decisions to ensure the squad is strengthened without losing its core identity. Yensto Dal's potential arrival at Ibrox is being seen as a transformative signing. Observers in Norway and across Europe have been tracking his progress for some time, and the hype is well justified. Dal's ability to read the game, combined with his technical prowess and physicality, makes him a player well suited to the rigors of Scottish football, standing tall and commanding in the air, yet nimble enough to drive forward with the ball. He embodies a modern midfielder capable of contributing in both defensive and attacking phases. Rangers fans will be watching closely to see whether the club can meet Tromsø's valuation and convince the Norwegian side to part with one of their most prized assets. The discussions around Dal have also highlighted the changing nature of the club's transfer philosophy, with a willingness to invest in young, high-potential talent that could yield long-term benefits both on the pitch and in future market value. Meanwhile, the situation with Nico Raskin illustrates the challenges of retaining established stars in a competitive European market. The Belgian has seen his career at Ibrox fluctuate in recent months, from being sidelined early in the season to reclaiming a key role under the new management. His technical skill, vision, and ability to control the tempo of games have made him indispensable, and it's no surprise that clubs abroad are keen to explore his availability. Rangers' firm stance on his valuation underscores a commitment to protecting their assets and ensuring that any departure would reflect his true worth. The extended contract until 2028 offers the club security and leverage, allowing them to resist pressure while maintaining squad stability. The potential dual impact of Dal's arrival and Raskin's retention could reshape Rangers' midfield in profound ways. Dal would bring energy, physicality, and an eye for creative playmaking, while Raskin offers consistency, experience, and leadership in the center of the park. Together, they could provide a balanced midfield capable of dominating possession, controlling the tempo, and linking defense with attack seamlessly. This blend of youth and experience is critical for a club with ambitions in both domestic competitions and European tournaments. Fans can expect to see a side that is not only tactically flexible but also physically resilient, ready to challenge opponents across multiple fronts. In addition to these individual stories, the broader squad picture is evolving. Rangers are keen to identify players who can make an immediate impact while also offering potential for growth. This proactive scouting strategy signals a shift from reactive transfer dealings to a more calculated long-term vision. By targeting emerging talents early, the club increases the likelihood of securing players before competition intensifies, creating an advantage in a crowded European market. This approach also allows for better integration of new signings, ensuring that they adapt to the club's style of play and the unique demands of the Scottish Premiership. For supporters, it provides a sense of excitement and anticipation, knowing that Ibrox is actively preparing for a more competitive future. The financial aspect of these moves cannot be overlooked. The backing from ownership has given Rangers the resources to pursue high-profile targets like Dal, while also providing the flexibility to retain key players such as Raskin. The willingness to invest signals intent, sending a clear message to fans and rivals alike that the club is serious about maintaining and improving its competitive edge. At the same time, careful financial planning is essential to avoid overextension, particularly when negotiating with clubs in other European leagues that hold their assets in high regard. Striking the right balance between ambition and prudence is one of the defining challenges of this transfer window, and Rangers appear prepared to navigate it strategically. Off the pitch, the atmosphere among supporters is electric. Conversations among fans focus on the potential impact of Dal, the security of retaining Raskin, and how these decisions will influence the style of play. Social media buzz, online forums, and local discussions all point to a growing sense of optimism, with fans imagining a midfield capable of driving the team forward with pace, creativity, and control. The excitement is not just about individual talents, but about the way they could fit together, forming a cohesive unit that elevates the entire squad. For a club like Rangers, where tradition and expectation run deep, assembling a midfield capable of meeting these high standards is both a challenge and an opportunity. Looking ahead, the coming weeks will be crucial. Scouts will continue to assess emerging talent, negotiations will progress, and the January window will present the first real test of the club's renewed approach to squad building. Dal's potential signing could represent a statement of intent, while Raskin's future will test the club's ability to retain top talent under pressure from international interest. Supporters can expect intense discussions, breaking news, and plenty of speculation as developments unfold, all while the team prepares for the critical matches that will define the season. Rangers are not just looking to maintain their standing in the Premiership, they are aiming to compete at the highest levels, and the decisions made in this transfer period could be pivotal in achieving those ambitions. As this story develops, it's becoming increasingly clear that Rangers are embracing a strategy that blends ambition with careful planning. The focus on young talent like Dal, combined with the retention of experienced players like Raskin, reflects a nuanced understanding of what it takes to succeed in modern football. This strategy is about more than simply buying players. It's about building a squad capable of sustaining success over multiple seasons, adapting to different competitions, and nurturing talent that can contribute on the European stage. Fans watching closely will see a club that is proactive, ambitious, and strategically minded, qualities that promise an exciting period ahead for everyone connected to Ibrox. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. In a move that set the Scottish Premiership alight, whispers have been swirling all day about a potential blockbuster at Ibrox, and it seems the gossip might just be true. Sources close to the club suggest that Rangers FC have pulled off a pair of signings that could reshape the squad's dynamics for the season ahead. While the club itself remains tight-lipped, insiders claim that two-star names, players whose reputations precede them on both domestic and international stages, have put pen to paper in a deal that has fans and pundits alike scrambling to confirm the details. The identities of the newcomers are shrouded in secrecy, though speculation is running rampant across social media and fan forums. One camp insists that Rangers have secured a marquee forward renowned for his blistering pace and eye for goal, a player who has terrorized defenses in top leagues abroad. Meanwhile, chatter suggests a midfield maestro, a player with an almost uncanny vision and the kind of passing range that turns matches. Could be heading to Govan to pull the strings for the Light Blues. If true, the combination of these two additions would represent a seismic shift in the team's ambitions, hinting at a squad ready to challenge on all fronts and perhaps even rewrite the narrative of Scottish football dominance. Fans are buzzing, with ticketing websites reportedly seeing a spike in interest and social media timelines flooded with speculation. Commentators are already weighing the tactical implications, debating how these star acquisitions might fit into the current Rangers setup and whether they signal a new aggressive approach under the manager. The rumor mill is working overtime, and even rival clubs are said to be watching nervously, wondering how this double coup could tip the balance in the league. While official confirmation remains pending, the mere suggestion of these signings has sparked feverish excitement among supporters, evoking memories of past high-profile transfers that have lit up Ibrox and left fans dreaming of glory. Whatever the truth behind the rumours, one thing is certain. Rangers corridors are buzzing, and Scottish football might be on the brink of a thrilling chapter. Keep your eyes peeled. If these whispers prove accurate, the season ahead could be unforgettable. Greetings, fans! Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned